Hi everybody, I am Dimsy, and I will be your Witcher for today. Welcome back to Witcher 3, and let's not waste any time, let's just get right back into it. We left off in the next episode where we kind of met up with Yennefer again, and
Shame I have no time.
kind of, discussed the plan and how we should go about in finding Ciri, which is our new kind of main quest, our kind of primary objective for the rest of this little adventure of ours. But first, before we do that, let's talk to this ambassador dude, this ambassador of Attre, just to get a sense of, what's going on in the world of The Witcher. We've been on the path for 6 months, around 6 months, and, we may be out of the loop for a bit, so yeah, let's see if Mr. Varatra can get us up to speed.
Ambassador Varatra, Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
Excellent, here is the map. Ah, damn, yeah, there we go, I just wanted to see the map again. So we have the far north, Redania's realms. It looks like Redania has taken over Kedwen, the neighbor to the east. And I suppose the red kind of indicates the realms of Radovid, and, the Redanian borders, basically. Then we have to the south kind of a grey colored country, which would be, I guess, Novigrad. We've got the Skellige Islands off to the west, and we have Kovir far up in the north. We kind of see kind of some individual patches of land or kingdoms that are still independent. And yeah, Nilfgaard has pushed quite far into the northern realms. And, oh man, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for Redania to fend off an entire empire. But hey, let's see. Let's ask this ambassador of Attre how the war's going.
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirne was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwen remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoys, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwen, his ally. Took the Kedweni completely by surprise. King Henselt fought on the front line as always, and that is where he died. His soldiers lost the will to fight. They joined Radovid's ranks. And so by spring, instead of 2 weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
God damn, I love Radovid. What a badass. What an... Whew. Hopefully I get to ask about Kovir.
That admiration I hear in your voice?
Radovid is our foe, but I cannot deny he is clever. He played us for fools, particularly dense ones at that. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching? not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that. You wouldn't want to lose face, man. We have one big enemy left in the Northern Realms, and calling it quits now would be, yeah, kind of weird. I didn't get a chance to ask about Kovir, or rather, Kovir. Yeah, Kovir. Let me just...
How's the...
I assume our offensive only a...
Rat?
Yeah.
Skip. There we go.
What about Kavir?
Kavir values its neutrality. Enough not to lend its armies, or more importantly, even its coin to either side. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses. Unprecedented, even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now.
Couldn't you just...
I'm afraid...
Interesting. So... yeah, I imagine Velen being in a very chaotic state by now. But hey, you know, lots of necrophages at least, so... business gotta be booming for us.
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever. Perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
I really like this character, by the way, Attre. He seems to be a very level-headed guy. He seems very realistic about the situation. Everybody else and every other like Nilfgaardian that we've spoken to is very like, you know, a bit snooty, a bit condescending about us filthy Nordlingers. And yeah, but not so much from... we don't get that so much from this ambassador for Attre. He seems to be just very aware of what exactly is going on and what the situation is like. And apparently the situation in Velen is a bit meh. It's gonna be interesting to see just how fucked up the situation in Velen is, and he even like recommended us to avoid the Bloody Baron, the kind of, yeah, I don't know, the temporary, I suppose, leader of Velen, or ruler, I suppose. But apparently even this guy's like suggesting us to avoid him, is recommending us to avoid this Philip Strenger.
Any news from Novigrad? Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenfurt, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships, and Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
Man, if this guy is saying that the situation in Novigrad is pretty messed up, I believe him. Yeah, no, that just confirms that I don't hold any allegiance to the Northern Realms. I couldn't give less of a shit about the Northern Kingdoms. We'll do what we can to help Nilfgaard to take over the North and actually bring some civilization up here. Then again, I don't know how dwarves, mages, and elves are treated in the South. The so-called all deviants. Well, actually, I do know that the mages aren't treated with... They're not treated very well, in the least. And I'm kind of... I'm not sure about dwarves and elves. So maybe I'm just full of shit. But hey, you know, I'm just trying to, you know, pick the lesser evil here. What about Skellige?
What's new in Skellige?
Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
Senile and old, huh? Mr. Attre, thank you so much for all the help.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
You too, bro, you too. This portal is still glitched. Fantastic. Hey, it happens. I'm not knocking red for that. Oh, I was sure that I could walk through there. Maybe upon returning to this place. Yeah, probably. I wonder if this was one of the rooms of the royalty. Could be. Not sure.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
Alright, I like that servant concierge dude. He's to the point. We got a bunch of new markers. Royal Palace and Vizima. The Hang True, the Nilfgaardian Connection, new quest. Sweet, sweet, cool. Alright, let's equip all our stuff. An Ami, Tucson Steel Sword, Tucson Crossbow, the Feline Set, and yeah, and our bombs. They've unequipped our bombs. The bastards. Let me see here. There is one Northern Wind, I think it's called, that freezes opponents. Pretty good. That's pretty fucking good. Pretty useful. So we'll equip that as well. Okay, that's that. We're back, baby. Alright, we're all set. Woof. Lots of information, lots of lore information, lots of... we got updated on the current state of things in the north. But for now we're gonna just chill for a moment. We are gonna play some Gwent. Let me save.
Squiz. Okay.
Where are you going? Aren't you? Oh, whoops! I passed him. This is the Gwent player. Wrong guy. Okay. Not very talkative, are you?
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Okay. Actually, having these like low point cards is actually pretty pretty good, considering that you can kind of juke the player. You can force him to throw a few like stronger cards, just to kind of force him to put down something, right? And that's pretty powerful. That can be a pretty good tactic to use. We're facing Novigrad. No. Oh god, I'm fucked, aren't I? Oh god, oh god, oh god, this is not good. Come on, give me something good. Yes! Yes! Okay, whew! What? 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 Oh my god, he threw up a decoy. I mean a spy. That's a spy card, worth a lot of points. Another one! Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna be intense. Okay, okay. Let's see what we can do. Okay, that's all he's putting up. Oof. So he put down two spy cards. He got 4 new cards. Whew. Hopefully they're not better than what he had before. Well, no. I mean, he has more cards. He's definitely gonna have some real powerful ones now. So now we gotta think about it. We gotta think. Let's see if we can force his hand a bit here. Alright, let's not use these powerful ones, but rather let's see if we can kind of... So far he's putting up... He's using cards that are just a fraction better than mine. Ooh. Ah, but he can recall cards too, so that's not... What do we do? What do we do? Do we continue fighting or do we let him have this one? Fuck it. Oh, this is dangerous. This is dangerous. He could basically be trying to trick me here. Do we fall for it? Nah. Sneaky bastard. Maybe he saw me throwing down that that Blue Stripes commander. Right, that was what they were called. I forgot for a second. But yeah, like you can definitely, you know, make use of those 1 point cards and 2 points and 3 points to kind of fool the enemy into thinking that you're actually gonna do something. But then you're like, nope. Fool ya, man, fool ya. Gotcha. Very unfortunate, but that's okay. Okay, that's cool. Let's use up these spy cards to see if we can get something good. Not bad. I'm gonna use my Biting Frost in just a second. First, let's see if we can kind of force his hand a bit. We already have a clear weather card and the sheep of our leader, so we can use that to kind of, you know, buy us some time. Make him throw down as many cards as possible. Okay, good. I want to make sure that he doesn't have any clear weather cards, because that would be... Yeah, there we go. That's what I was waiting for. Let's use up this one as well, and then we'll... Oof. If he has another clear weather card though, I'm pretty much fucked. Oh. Okay. Sure. Why not? Oh, he had 2 of those. Oh, that's unfortunate. You should have used those. Well, no. Well, yeah, no. If the AI was a bit better, he could have basically just put down those 2 and waited to... Like, he could have saved his Biting Frost. His clear weather card, rather. Alright, we won. Got some money. And we got the Foltest card. Why is... Damn, that book keeps popping up all the time. What the hell? And I know there's a secret here somewhere. I don't remember finding it on my first playthrough, but... Let's see if I can find it now. We got the Foltest card, by the way. Let me just see what that is. I know for a fact that it's a leader card, but I'm not sure what exactly it is. Ah, double the siege equipment. Okay, okay. Double the strength of siege equipment. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, considering how many, like, really powerful and good siege equipment cards we have. Oh no, there it is. Man, the way they hid this one, that's fucking sneaky. And there we see something opening in the wall. And upon inspection, we find a body and an old letter. Dear Sir Roderick de Witt, please forgive me for my tardy response. I was waiting for Gollum Vivaldi to confirm sufficient funds were available to redeem the bill of exchange you provided. Not that I don't trust you, but the gods help those who help themselves, as the Kid Winnie saying goes. Getting straight to your question, Princess Ada's curse could indeed be caused to return. The Witcher from Rivia had only a rudimentary knowledge of magic arcana, and so was not able to fully remove the spell, and instead only temporarily disrupted its workings. For Ada to become a Striga once more, one would have to sprinkle her food with 3 drops of blood from her father, King Foltest, 3 drops of blood from a wolf, and 3 drops of bile from a freshly buried woman, one who died having finished 100 years but not having started her 101st. Holy fuck, that's specific. Then one must cast the incepted triangle over the meal thus prepared. That should do the trick. Yet please consider carefully whether you truly wish to carry out such an ignoble deed. Hoping to do business again with you in the future. Alessandra Deviel. Okay, so Princess Ada was the daughter, the incestuous daughter of King Foltest. I'm pretty sure that King Foltest, did the thing, slept with his own sister, and Princess Ada is basically the offspring of that. Hey, sometimes, copulation, maybe, you wanna, try some new things, be a bit, naughty, and, maybe, but in any case, Princess Ada, was the daughter of Foltest, and she was cursed. She was cursed to become a Striga. I don't remember by whom, but, yeah, Geralt of Rivia. Oh, okay. It's empty. Weird. Geralt of Rivia managed to lift the curse once. We saw that in the trailer for The Witcher 1, or kind of the opening cinematic. But then she managed. And Medetta to you too, man. But then, in The Witcher 1, same game, we somehow managed to fight. Or not fight, but we saw that Ada had become a Striga once more, and there we kind of... no! Oh, I'm such an idiot. So you could have... You should have... we should have talked to them now. Oh, the pain. We missed them. I was under the impression that we could talk to Morvran Voorhees and another general after we had spoken to Yennefer, but apparently that's not the case. They disappear. We didn't miss much, though. They were just talking about, like, how hard it is to remain neutral and whether or not it's worth ever being neutral. We see here the Temerian, the Temerian royal throne, situated in this beautiful hall, and we see workers here kind of... looks like they're trying to, like, looks like they're trying to remove the Temerian lilies, the coat of arms for Temeria. Or the symbol for Temeria, I suppose. But yeah, we didn't miss much in missing that dialogue option. Missing that conversation, rather, with Morvran and another general. Would have been fun to just tell them that, neutrality is only worth pursuing in times of war, considering that wars are very rarely ever worth it. But when it comes to everything else, I think that trying to stay neutral is kind of a cowardly thing to do. But you know, that's just me.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
It's interesting that they seem to be using a older voice actor to kind of stand in for, or they're using a older voice actor for a older Dandelion, which is interesting. Everything is kind of in past tense, which is fitting. He's kind of telling a story, true to his character and his profession. We are in Velen. Oh, crazy. Oof. Apt name, the Hangman's Tree. Fitting as far as names goes. Boom, Velen. Man. Evil's soft first touches. Whoa. This is the Heart of Stone quest. Yeah, okay. Wow, 84. Wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh my god. Okay, cool. Fair enough. We're in no rush to complete or to get to all gears. So it's all good. But man, 84. I just wanted to inspect this tree for a couple of reasons. So this is called the Hangman's Tree. Again, very aptly named. And here, by this little campfire, we find an unfinished book. And if we read it, it says, "It is widely known that Historia Magistra Vitae est, or in the common tongue, history is life's teacher. Her students, however, have therefore heretofore what the fuck, preferred to partake of her lectures from afar, namely amidst the quiet stacks of university libraries. They knew her teachings solely from the accounts of third parties, accounts inevitably colored by these individual prejudices or imperfect memories. I, by contrast, have decided the time has come to break with this convenient yet harmful practice, and begin to draw knowledge from the source, writing history where it is made, on the front lines of conflict. Many will say this way of madness lies, and that my venture will indubitably end in my untimely death. To them I say with pride, Audentes fortuna iovat, or in the common..." The writing ends abruptly. I guess that I wanted to say that fortune smiles upon the adventurous or bold. And yeah, this text kind of reminds us of someone, huh? And I'm thinking that it's probably the scholar that we met in White Orchard. Looks like they nabbed him. Who specifically? Not sure. Could be Temerians, could be bandits, could be Nilfgaardians, not sure. But yeah, and we see a lot of kind of corpses here are missing their boots. That could just be a kind of a gameplay thing, right? It doesn't, they just took a corpse model to put on the tree, and they didn't really give a shit what they chose. But one other very interesting thing, this place is called the Hangman's Tree, and I believe this is where Geralt and his Hansa, or his kind of company, he met up with Letho, Serret and Ox, and they all set out to pursue the wild hunt in order to retrieve Yennefer. And this is basically the end point of that journey. This is where they came to kind of full conflict with the wild hunt, and a battle ensued, and it all ended with basically Geralt trading places with Yennefer and then going off with the wild hunt. I believe this is the place. During the war, both sides committed acts of exorbitant cruelty meant to keep the conquered populaces in check. Doesn't say anything about my little theory, but I'm pretty sure this is the place. Hangman's-Tree, right? I vaguely remember something about that in Witcher 2's opening... No, one of the flashbacks in Witcher 2. I could be wrong. I think I'm gonna cut it here, just to keep these episodes just a bit shorter, so that they don't end up being 2 hours long. What's wrong with me? Oh my god. See you in the next episode.